Well, welcome back to Redbeard RPG and Pillars of Eternity. We got a little bit of a problem. I was going to try and just go do a different quest line and maybe gain a level or two and come back to this, but if we try to leave this area, the bridge is out. So I guess we got to figure out how we're going to win this fight, or the game is soft locked.
This thing isn't doing the job.
So hopefully this works out a little better. I don't really know how it's going to.
Cooked that up, didn't I? Another attack, Cap.
Oh, wait. Nope. Standing in the middle of that.
This is futile. Me too.
Let's see. We have done almost no damage other than to this guy.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Okay, one down.
See you, Mars.
Or you attack.
It makes no difference. That's it.
Okay, he's doing a healing thing. Okay. That was too late. Guess we'll do that. It's probably gonna be too late. He's probably dead. Yep, too late. Excellent.
Very helpful.
By like a split second. Okay, he's back for now. Heal yourself, Eder. And none of the other guys are close to dead. I think we're screwed. I don't even think I can turn down the difficulty. I think that only affects like areas you haven't been in yet.
Limit.
Scream while you can.
What am I doing? AoE heal, yeah.
I cannot whack him any harder.
Just gotta keep people alive somehow.
Aha! We won't show him that we're on your feet, Shayla.
And I can't do that.
This does not work. Me too.
Two people down already. We only killed one of their guys. Like, yeah, this just like straight up is not happening. Just too many.
Oh, I'd be a rare tick from feeding the fishes. Another attack, Cap.
Unless like I'm missing something. I really don't know what to do here.
Fuzzball's checked out. Can't take much more. There's a walloping.
Most of these guys like aren't even close to dead.
still hasn't learned how to take a hit.
I have lost too much water.
Right on target. Hey, we had some good times.
Like, the lightning spells definitely help, but
Feel him.
Looks like Decayhu's out of the fight.
we just go down way too quick and way too easy. I mean, that wasn't... Unless I'm missing something here. And there's a way to... Oh, don't do this. Last time I gave it a second and it stopped doing this stuff. I think I clicked this and went away and stopped.
No problem.
Doesn't like this area for some reason. That's, I'm definitely not going to want to fight like this. So I go back to the Ashen Bridge. It's blocked off. I don't see another way. Like, we need to get out of here. Like, that's what needs to happen. There's no
Please don't call me Clanky.
way around that I can see. And as you can see... Wait a minute. Is the bridge not out now? Oh, I'm at a different spot. Okay, never mind. Yeah, let's go back in. Hopefully it doesn't glitch out. My computer does not like this area, and there we go. Back to a slideshow. Awesome. Yeah, I really don't know what to do. Unless there's another way to sneak out of here, I'm kind of screwed. Let's check this area over here, I guess.
No problem.
I don't think we can get out that hole, though. And we can't do anything over here. And I checked in between episodes. I'll double check right now. I don't see anything that's like interactable. Yeah, the bridge is out here. I don't see anything interactable to get back across them. Go up this way. Yeah, there's not anywhere I can... Oh boy, we're in trouble. I would really hate for the series to end like this. We'll give the fight another try. I just don't get it. I thought I convinced those two that were in that room that, like, we were on their side. Hopefully it doesn't bug out again, because then it's going to be real hard to do anything. I can't even see what's going on. And yep. Gonna be a slideshow. See, it fixes when I get out of that. Maybe I click some buttons and then go back. Will it fix it? Nope. Guess we'll try it like this. We could try coming in from this way. See if that makes any... Oh, wait. It's smoothed back out. Excellent. We'll see if coming in from this way makes any kind of a difference. I don't see how it would, but...
Might have a fight on our hands.
I really don't know what else to do.
Don't underestimate me.
Feel it. Makes no difference.
Lava beyond
More. Anna. Tried to warn you. Got your back.
Don't whack him any harder.
Okay, we got one down real quick. Anybody particularly beat up? I think that's what we need to do. We just need to gang up on...
Now you hurt my friends.
I need something stronger.
Try to get these guys down. This guy's pretty beat up. Why don't we all target this guy?
I'm feeling the strain.
Eothas is probably going down.
It's like flogging a figurehead.
Okay. Flame color, Raider. Who's the next most beat up?
Futile. Craved. I feel like.
This is futile.
Are you ready?
Okay, they're not following my commands, which is a
These
problem.
ends are in for a walloping.
Should all be targeting
It's time for a healing spell.
the weakest guy.
More. Anna.
This does not work.
Lava
For the Everlight.
Everybody hard target this guy.
Party diminishes. Me too.
Alright. That's what we needed. We need them doing less damage.
There's a walloping.
It's Maru.
Don't underestimate me.
Feel it.
Need something stronger.
Me
Kick bumps.
too.
Lava beyond sick.
More. Anna.
Back on your feet, sailor.
Okay. Fanatic is more hurt, so everybody hard target this guy.
You won't show him the whip feather yet.
Another tack, Cap.
Oh, still hasn't learned how to take a hit.
I feel it.
I think it's time for a healing spell.
Okay. You need to get the fuck away.
We're losing folks.
Well, I just lost. I almost won that fight. The main character died.
That must have hurt.
Maybe?
Another tack, Cat. Ahoy. Be blowing a man down.
I thought if we got 3 dots, it would die. Maybe not. I don't know why it's different all of a sudden.
Maru.
Are we gonna win this fight? Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. All right. We survived. I guess the main character is technically alive for some reason. Alright, now let's figure this stuff out the rest of the way.
At your service.
No.
You need something. It will be so.
Need you to move out of the way.
Speak your mind.
Alright, let's rest immediately. I thought when you got 3 markers you were dead. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Either way.
Next time, a challenge.
Absolutely.
Take whatever that stuff is. Was this? More guys? Was that everybody? I think that was everybody. Take whatever they got. Whew. I really thought we were screwed there. Okay, we got everything we can get. Let's go ahead and save the game. We do not want to do that fight again. Oh, something happens.
We should move quickly.
A Rathuan warrior stands tall even among his giant brethren. With a stern sweep of his hand, he addresses soldiers at his side.
The Brentfist tarries for too long, yet only she is fit to fire the shrine. Go and ensure that she returns readily with the ancients.
Okay.
It would be my honor, Bathor.
Return in victory, Rekir.
Yes, Bathor.
And remember,
When the warlord spots you, his shoulders stiffen and he reaches for his mace strapped to his back.
you are a bold one to attack us in our own seat of power.
We're not trying to attack you. We wanted to work with you, but you guys kept attacking us.
I hope you are prepared to die here, for I will soon prostrate you on the altar of Magran and burn you for her glory.
Your warriors let me pass in order to speak with Eothas, or rather, the first 2 did, which when we went back, we had to kill them anyways. The warlord studies you with a few stretched seconds, then ensuing silence is heavy, oppressive beneath the weight of potential violence.
Given the circumstance, I will hear your reason for being here, but my patience burns quickly, Kith. What is your relation to Eothas, if not to act with him against Magran?
That bastard crossed me, and I'm going to make him pay for it.
Your blood boils with anger. Good.
Good. All right, I think we got these guys on our side.
Then you two have cause against Eothas, as we do.
We sure do.
We are prepared to assault Eothas at the base of the moor.
Okay.
The shrine will lower us to the sacred Ardra pillar, where the embodied god now gluts himself.
Let me through. I'll speak with Eothas and convince him to leave this place.
Even if I believed you, I cannot do such a thing.
He shakes his head, eyes burn fiercely with intent.
We guard the sacred depths of the moor. None may freely enter. Thus the shrine lies dormant, locked without the talk of Bethacton.
He shoved his shoulders back with pride.
Our high priestess. The Brentfist is the talk's rightful bearer, but she has yet to return to the keep.
I found your Brithis. She's dead.
Then it is as I feared, and as I felt. Her flames have been extinguished.
Ooh, boy.
I do not share the Brentfist's ability to commune with Magran, but I must believe the goddess would will us to fight. We must make a final stand.
I have the torque.
To return in victory from the lair of the Ancient. I misjudged you. You are one of a kind among Kith.
I didn't really win. I'm more so convinced the dragon to leave, but sure.
What became of the ancient? Eothas? Triumph will be nigh impossible without her.
This one be all yours, Cap.
Yeah. The warlord tilts his head as if considering a true meaning of your companion's reaction. Growing distrustful, he tightens his grip on the mace.
You will answer me, Kith, without trickery or lies.
The dragon has forsaken you. He falls silent, with scrawlings on his skin flaring hotly.
Indeed. I feared the worst when the Brenthis failed to return with the beast. We've no choice. Despite the odds, we'll attack without either's strength.
All right.
If this is to be our last stand, we must prepare ourselves, either for victory or for sacrifice. Lest Magran forsake us for our failures. You've earned the right to Fire Shrine with the talk of the Ever Flame. But we cannot join you as yet in facing the Defiler.
What? You're not gonna help?
Always seemed real cold to me for a fire god. Like she'd rather see you die struggling than offer help.
Just remember, if you die horribly, I can
You
always...
stand before the shrine of Magran, goddess of flame and war. Lifting your eyes, fiery motes begin to streak across your vision as you stare into the imposing cast of her likeness. For a span of a single breath, everything falls silent. The Rathan behind you fade away, flames either side flicker higher, dancing without sound. But the heat is real, licking at your skin. Then the metal groans as Magran's statue bends her head to you in greeting.
Watcher, the time does not allow for niceties.
Her words flow like lava from her lips, like trails that burble hotly from her eyes.
Even now, Eothas gains strength from the spire. What progress have you to report?
The Rathan are preparing a final assault against Eothas.
Then they will burn to ash and return to the mud kiln from whence they came.
She leans forward, the copper of her corroded arms gleaming with blustering flames. She tugs her sword free from the plinth, and the entire shrine shudders with heat.
Presently, I shall erupt this volcano, and with it, consume Eothas. I suggest you retreat if you at all value your mortal form.
You sealed the Ma's interest beneath the landslide?
That was but a minor flare of temper. I cannot be concerned with it now. Though I understand why it may be a concern of yours.
Yeah, I can't leave. I tried that already.
Fare thee on, Watcher. My condolences, should you die.
She inclines her head once more in a stalwart farewell. Guess we'll interact with the shrine. That doesn't sound very promising. Statue of Magran towers above you, bloodied and battle-ready. The goddess clutches both sword and shield. At the base of the statue, a rectangular iron-slatted altar rests between two unit braziers. We'll put the torque on the altar. The braziers on either side of the altar flare to life, red-hot flames shooting high before settling into steadier, softer burn within the bowels. Lava eddies beneath the iron grating floor, heating the soles of your feet, while the statue herself seems to wake, metal groaning, rasping as the shrine moves. Yep, they are definitely rolling out on me. That is not what I wanted. Statue of Magran towers above you, eyes flaming, fists gripping instruments of war. At the base of the statue, altar rests between two braziers. In the center of the torque, brightly burns offering and Magran. We'll descend to the depths of the Ashen Maw. I don't see what else we can do. With a squeal of metal against metal, the entire floor drops to a stomach-lurching 5 feet. Chains clang like a toll of a bell as they catch, pounding against time-worn gears. Then, the shrine begins steadily lowering into the maw. As the shrine cranks lower into the maw, Eothas' colossal Adra-carved dome, neck, and shoulders slowly emerge into view. This close, the god rises up like a mountain larger than you ever remember having seen him. Energy vibrates from his massive body, and a canopy of mutterings and shouts from the souls whirling within slams into you, nearly knocking you off your feet. I think we're in trouble. Okay. Now we need to speak to Eothas. That's the way back up, so I guess we'll head this way.
You're certain he wanted us all to come?
Watcher, I wasn't sure you'd make it. But there is enough of you in me to grasp that you had a better chance than most.
Well, thank you.
Some would say it's because you have a strong soul. Great deeds come easily to one so spiritually blessed. Or have you become great because of what has been thrust upon you? Watcher of Cadnua, Herald of Berith, Hound of Eothas.
Yeah, let's get snippy with him. I've had enough of this. I followed you to this damn volcano to get some questions answered.
There is the fire of Kith that we fear. A fire that burns beneath a god's judging gaze and does not sputter, does not flicker. But you have come a great distance for answers. What would you ask of me, Watcher?
Can you atone for all the damage you've done?
No, not now. Not in your lifetime. Perhaps in 100 generations, the books and tongues of Kith will forget the name Eothas. A penance, paid in full, noted by none. That would be my absolution.
You're just gonna wait for us to forget what you did? That's your penance?
Adair stands in a broad posture, the one he so often takes when placing himself between friend and foe. His neck is sharply craned to meet the unblinking stare of his god.
I don't think you can 1v1 that guy, Edward.
How about you start by giving back the souls you took? Or maybe by apologizing to every one of your followers, especially the ones that died for you.
The molten rock of Magran's teeth gleams bright orange in his eyes, and he looks like a man overtaken by a furious spirit.
You owe this Watcher here. You owe my brother Woden, and every last one of us that ever followed you.
Yeah.
And you owe me. I never asked you for much, but you owe me better than what you're given.
I cannot atone for my mistakes with words alone, Adair. I know this now. It is why I began this journey and why I must move on. But you have come here for other answers. Why I have returned. Where I am going. Am I answering to you? Or to Berith?
The gods fear you have something catastrophic in mind.
It seems the gods may have something catastrophic in mind for me.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Magran's prepared to take drastic measures to stop you. And do you mean Margaret? Let's do it. Do you mean Margaret?
Of course. Magran fears what I will do, just as she feared what I would do in the Deerwood.
Yeah, you tried to destroy it.
But this time is different. This time, there is no power on Eora or in all of hell to stop me.
Oh boy.
Understand that what I'm saying is neither a boast nor a challenge. It is the clearest statement of truth I can give you. Give Berith, in the hopes of dissuading you from taking actions that may harm others.
Says the one who killed thousands walking from the Direwood to Deadfire.
Yes. I am sacrificing lives from this generation for the benefit of those who have not yet been born.
I don't know if I trust that.
The other gods may be willing to make similar sacrifices, but they will be in vain. I am going to force gods and mortals alike to open their eyes to one another. And all the powers of hell cannot drive me from this course. It seems my sister does not like the sound of that.
Could you be a little more specific? What you tried to do?
I want to return the gods to our original purpose, and to allow mortals to worship us, or ignore us, for what we are, not what we pretend to be.
Okay. That sounds intriguing.
Whatever you're doing, there's gotta be a better way.
Yeah.
When I entered Widewin, I did so with the intention of illuminating the history of Anguith. I wanted to show all the nations of the Eastern Reach the machines we had used to create ourselves. How we had hidden our true nature from mortals for millennia. But even if I had succeeded, my words would have been easy to deny. Belief creates the foundation upon which a mind's reality is built.
That is very true.
Some minds can never let go of that foundation. They would rather hold tight to the world in their mind than accept what they're being told.
Okay, he's starting to convince me that maybe he's doing the right thing, but in a terrible way. And even your words could be corrupted by the Laden Key or the Hand Occult.
It is what we have tasked them with for thousands of years.
Okay.
Even their clumsiest attempts to cloud the truth can be easily accepted by those who want desperately to believe it.
Yep.
And so have the gods, with their help, maintained this illusion for hundreds of generations. But even a beautiful illusion is still a lie, obfuscating reality even as it points to a transcendent truth. The time has come for a new covenant between gods and mortals. One forged in the light of truth and understanding between our kind. I will leave this place and go to the lost city the Huana call Ukaizo. It is there that all souls pass through the machines of the gods, where all souls pass into the beyond before beginning their next life.
Okay. So that's why the gods are so aggressive about stopping.
When I reach that place, I will find our great machines and tear them to pieces. I will smash the great wheel until the lights of hell all gutter and die. And when my work is done, I will leave this world forever.
More destruction. You're tearing the whole world apart because you can't make peace among yourselves.
To some degree, if we can believe what he says, that he's actually kind of making sense right now.
Adair, there will never be peace among mortals, so long as they are unwittingly manipulated by the gods.
Yep, I see that.
The divine enslavement that Woodica reveres perpetuates ignorance, chaos, and violence across the world. I only wish to destroy the darkness that surrounds the gods, that you may better see us for what we are.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to get a response.
I'm surprised Magran is reacting this way. I would have thought she would appreciate a trial of this magnitude, one that tests us all. Both gods and mortals alike rely on the wheel. We depend on it for the souls that give us power. Mortals depend on it for the lives of future generations. Breaking it will force all of us to face the truth. We will fail together or move forward together. Either ending is preferable to the cycle we still find ourselves in.
Okay.
Once again, the gods have put you in a precarious position, Watcher. Considering all the troubles I have put you through, the least I can do is protect you from the wrath Magran has intended for me.
Alright, yeah, much appreciated.
Don't thank me yet. This will be particularly difficult for you, Watcher.
Oh, great.
Hey, Eothas, we're not done here. You and I, we're not finished. Don't think you can just move me aside like all the rest. Maybe you can't be stopped. But on behalf of everyone you've trampled, betrayed, and ignored, I'll be coming to see you again.
Adair spits. In the surging heat, it never reaches the ground.
Good grief.
Perhaps we will meet again, Adair. Until then, take care of the Watcher.
Eothas' great hand floats away from the luminous Audra pillar.
Boy.
As it pulls back, For a brief moment, you see a golden tether flash into existence between the pillar and the great titan's back. When the Audra fingers gently cradle you, there is first a sensation of warmth, but it is followed by a harsh splitting of consciousness. Your awareness vacillates erratically between the physical world and the spiritual dimension of Eothas' body. Your soul glides amid the many trapped with Eothas. As your brilliant form passes by them, they call and reach out for help. Below Eothas' body, the volcano erupts. Molten rock rushes over the great Audra body, but does not slow its movement. Rathun rush to higher ground, but cannot outpace the lava, which overwhelms and consumes them as it rises. Your attention returns to the heart of Eothas' body. Deep within the whirling masses of souls, you again sense your own presence, the fragment that was taken from you. This time, you reach out to it as it reaches out to you.
Oh?
You meet somewhere in the great mass of Audra, the rest of the souls fading at the edge of your awareness. We are together again.
It's about time.
Are you certain? Since we've parted, you've become someone else, and I have become myself.
You sure?
When we join, we won't be ourselves anymore. Your senses yank back to your body, still in Eothas' hand. There is light, sunlight. He has emerged from Ashen Maw, the rim of the volcano and the great keep of the Rathun collapsing behind him. The Audra is barely visible through the thick lava covering his body, and still, he moves.
Good grief.
The ocean is gone, water sucked away, leaving only the bare seabed glistening in an ominous silence.
My boat's okay.
You summon the strength to turn your head. Through the cracks in the great god's fingers, you see a wall of water, taller than Nekataka, taller than Eothas, as tall as the moon. It comes with the rumbling of a terrible stampede. The wave slams into Eothas. His hand closes, protecting you from the devastation. Somewhere in your mind, you hear Andra screaming. You are back inside him. Back with yourself. Are you still the same Watcher who returned the lost souls of the Deerwood to their intended bodies? A light shines within the soul as it observes you. Waiting. I am.
I am, and I'll do everything to save the poor souls before I'm done.
Good. Then this should be easy. You feel cool air, seawater. The back of your mind pulls your attention back to your body. Eothas stands amid the now calm waves. Kraken futilely clinging to his limbs as he gingerly sets down your ship with one hand. He carefully opens his other, setting your body on the deck. As your head comes to rest, your vision rocks forward, pulled back into the Audra, back to your soul. Some of us is lost to him. Fragments and the empty spaces between them. They will always be a part of him. But we are still us. And it's time for us to go. Together.
Together.
The soul rushes toward you, flying into you with ferocious speed. You are thrust back through the Audra, out of the palm of Eothas' hand, back into your body.
All right, we're mostly whole again. Excellent.
You can feel the sensation of your skin, the warmth of the Audra, but you are not fully in control. The other soul struggles to reach the surface of the body's consciousness, but you pull it down. Entangled, you float in a dark, boundless expanse. The more you fight each other, the closer you become, until somehow, impossibly, every piece of you is touching every piece of them.
But them is also me, correct?
Through the distant window of your eyes, you see Eothas push slowly against your ship. Though his touch is light, It is still the touch of a god. The ship lurches, rapidly tearing across the water southward. His hand pulls away from your ship's wake, his body straightening, towering overhead. The volcanic rock, now cooled and gently steaming, sloughs from his body as he moves. The Audra beneath is still immaculate, unmarred. He watches you depart, and you hear a voice in your mind as you sink deeper into the blackness of sleep.
Tell them what you have witnessed, Watcher. Tell them what is coming.
Oh boy.
The windows of your eyes retreat into the distance. The fragment of your soul is so close to you in the darkness that you can't tell if its thoughts are separate from your own. Eothas is going to Ukaizo.
Eothas is going to Ukaizo.
He's going to stop the wheel.
He's gonna stop the wheel.
Eothas is going to Ukaizo. Eothas is going to Ukaizo. He's going to stop the wheel. The words repeat in your mind until they become an incessant, meaningless mantra. Involuntary meditation in the emptiness of your unconscious. When the words finally dissolve and become part of the darkness, you see a pinpoint of light. You no longer sense the other soul. No longer sense the person you were before Eothas touched you. You swim toward the light. As you come closer, the light becomes two blurry spots of radiance. You settle in behind your eyes and feel your lips already moving, mumbling. Around your body you sense familiar scents and sounds, voices raised in shock and alarm. You take control of your mouth, opening it wide and drawing a great breath.
This is intense. All right, we got explosive confrontation blessing. All right. Pounding headache drags you most of the way back to your senses. Your vision blurs and an acrid taste fills your parched mouth. The details of the room slowly become into focus and the sound of ongoing debate in the distant echo.
Are we simply going to wait? What if she never wakes up?
Are those frilled collars stuffed in your ears? If the Watcher's mumblings are right, then Eothas is marching on Ukaizo. We have to move. He's seizing power from the very gods who betrayed him, destroying the wheel to make sure they never come back. It's a coup, and we have to muster the strength to stop it.
Do we?
The unraveling of Kohopa from Tangaloa is our greatest test from the gods, I say. We must live to deserve the world they make for us.
Assembled leaders turn their attention away from each other in their prolonged and thoughtful silence. At last, you feel a present and steady on your feet. The attention of the room shifts to you, filing void of expectant whispers. I'm fine, if anyone asks.
You bear witness to the work of the gods. It seems they are not finished with you yet.
Yeah, it would seem that way.
You know, every time you come back from the dead, it's a little less exciting. You gotta space it out more.
Join our talks, I say. Rational discussion will gust away the ominous smoke rising from Ashen Maw. The dead fire is no stranger to cataclysm. We can survive by cleaving to a shared purpose, a greater good, Akira. For what else did the gods place us here? We who have ships and resources enough to make a difference.
What we need is brass. Rawatai has ships and cannons aplenty, but the only way I'm sending them is if...
The sound of approaching footsteps grows in volume as a courier scrambles into the throne room, panting and glistening with sweat. His mouth opens and closes like a fish gasping desperately for breath.
Ships have formed a blockade around Queen's Berth. Their commander demands parley with Serpent's Crown.
Oh no.
What? But
What about our ships? I must get a message through to the captains.
For what do our enemies paint a target on their hull? This is a stirring bid for my attention. Send word to my water shapers to drain the sea around the flagship. I would parley on better terms than this.
My queen! They fly the colors of pirates! The Principe are...
Well, what have we here?
Oh my. My girlfriend. He still owes me a bath. The motley sailors, who don't hold the Juana guards at bay with drawn weapons, take in some more opulent decorations with avid interest. One pirate separates out from the fold, sauntering boldly forward.
Forgive me, lovesome, but it looks like you're having a party. A rather fine one to which you didn't invite me.
You painted vagrants are a plague on my tribes. Why should I not hang you from the walls of my garden?
You should be asking yourself how they got in here in the first place.
Oh, I do love when they squabble. But I'm here for neither pleasantries nor entertainment. We've bigger fish to fry. Or should I say gods. Now everyone just calm down. I promise we won't fire on you at this time. Unless firstly provoked. That is, until once we've safely absconded from the city back to the high seas. Then all bets are off again. Aye?
Yes, well, if you have a point, pirate, I suggest you reach it quickly.
We're supposed to take a bunch of pirates at their word?
It'll be alright.
Right you are. However, I'm here because I've got questions, ones that can't wait. And the Lovesome Watcher's the only one likely to answer them nicely.
If we want to reach Ukaizu, we'll probably need every ship at our disposal.
Ukaizo? What's the lost city of gold got to do with a god on a rampage?
Eothas is going to shatter life and death while the rest of you bicker over land rights.
Well, fuck if that doesn't put things into perspective. But what's that even mean in the long run? Folks who die won't be coming back again.
Maybe not at first, but eventually Aora will be starved of life.
This is all dark and foreboding sounding. But what's it mean for my soul? I mean, I like the idea of pirating throughout the Great Beyond as much as the next gal. But if, say, I got no awareness after I die, does it even matter what happens?
Fair point.
Ak, of course you have no interest past that of your eyes and your stomach. Let us speak now of what can be done. Must be done. Watcher, you know best of all of us what our options are.
More answers could become apparent once we land on Ukaizu.
The Juana made compacts with the gods on Lost Ukaizo. Anything can happen on the shores of our ancestors. I say it is a place where mortals can reach beyond themselves, do freely what animancers struggle to dream.
We have to act quickly. Defending Ukaizo is the highest priority. Our ships are fast and well-equipped. We could sail to the edge of Ondra's mortar. See if Eothas' passage opens a way through the storms. Of course, finding Ukaizo once we're through is another matter.
If you get me through Ondra's motor, I can take you to Ukaizu.
That's so. You just might be able to save us.
We speak of collectively sailing for Ondra's mortar, but this crown will not support any plan that involves a single outsider ship landing on the shores of Ukaizo.
Well, then you're probably screwed.
It is for this moment that the gods test me. Anyone who seeks to cross Ondra's mortar will learn that the gates of Ukaizo are the end of compromise with the Juana.
We're not here to debate over territory. Our souls are in jeopardy.
I think I'm getting the gist of it now. While these witless princocks go at each other's throats, we Principe will cut through the storms and plunder the City of Gold. Whatever Eothas is seeking in those ruins, we'll find it. And then we'll sell it to the highest bidder. That, or me and mine will have front row seats to the end of the world.
Good grief.
If the Huana cannot take back our beginning, then our end fast approaches. The gods will judge us by our devotion to Ukaizo.
Are you going to guard it as closely as you've guarded your palace today?
Oh my.
Ukaizo was yours once, and you lost it. Meanwhile, the storms that cover Ondra's mortar plague Rauatai too. We will help the Watchers stop Eothas, but we will not leave our country's future in soft hands. We hope the Watcher agrees.
Watcher, there are two kinds of people in the Deadfire. Those who have called it home since time immemorial, and opportunists. With Ukaizo under our control, the Huana would restore order as it has not been seen since the days of our ancestors.
Ak, order. And the only question is whether it will be the order of ignorance and tradition, or else of conquest. The secrets to be found in Ukaizo could elevate us all beyond the telling. I will not relinquish that dream so easily.
Without as much of a final farewell, Eothas tips her head to the armed crew, and the pirates withdraw as swiftly as they arrive.
Watcher, I say the time to play at freelancing is at an end. Any of us could get you to Ukaizo, but only one of us will stand by your side.
Well, that's not good. Studying you carefully, I forget how to say her name. Okenza nods and gestures her attendants to clear the room.
Let's speak, Watcher, while we have the chance.
Okay, so I don't know if this is like the last push or what, but we'll probably do other quest lines and then we'll come back to this. But either way, this episode's gotten way longer than anticipated. Thank you all so very much for watching, and have a good one.